I will ask my good brother Musalia to say the balance.
Yeah. Thank you, Ndugu Deputy President. I just want to pick up from where you have touched, to stop digging. One of the critical areas is to make sure that the programs we are talking about are within the confines of a balanced budget, so that we can cut down on the desire or the appetite to borrow. The Deputy President has given examples of how we can grow revenue, but on the other side, we must make sure that we start working towards curtailing these huge budget deficits that we have, so that we can tame this issue that we call debt. And he has given you
our plan.
The profile. You have the domestic debt, and then you have the external debt. Both have inherent risks. The domestic debt cripples the economy, cripples lending, and so forth. The external debt can also put you into a lot of difficulty when the exchange rate is in trouble, and we are beginning to see a bit of that now. The central bank is rationing foreign exchange, and we are beginning to see our importers beginning to have trouble in getting raw materials for their factories. So we have to work on that basis. But I want to assure you, and the Kenyans who are listening, that there is also honor in making sure that you settle your obligations. So we as a Kenya Kwanza government will make sure that we honor our obligations, because these are sovereign debt. They may have been entered into difficult situations, but primarily we must be a country that pays its debt. And as Kenya Kwanza, we intend to do just that. Finally, let me highlight that within the Kenya Kwanza fraternity, there is Honorable Sakwa Bunyasi. Sakwa Bunyasi is seeking to be governor of Busia. He's an economist. He has worked with the World Bank. And Sakwa Bunyasi has actually brought a bill which was deliberately delayed until Parliament has gone into Senate, which was to tackle the issue of transparency and better risk assessment and management of our public debt. When we take over, we will make sure that that bill finds its way to the floor of the House. And just something that the Il Chamos young man mentioned, I wish to remind you, maybe you are not there, that we went with the Deputy President Ruto to Baringo, and we were guests at a gathering of the minorities, the Ljemus. And it's good to also note that in the Deputy President's office, he has an officer who is dedicated to looking into the issues of the minorities. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There will be a
Maybe
question.
we can take another two or so questions.
And in succession, please.
Yeah, we would like to ask